share a paper piece Easter card with you, and it's a little chick and egg. I made all of this with ScanNCut, and I used basil orange peel cardstock. Here's a selection of the cardstock I used. So I have the two blues for the card base. This is called Yosemite and Skylar. Orange juice is the Beak. The yellow is the chick, of course, and the green is called Nathan for grass. Oh, and the yellow is called lemon drop. Let's see, and for the egg I used a white cardstock called marshmallow, also basil. And then what else? Oh, the black cardstock for the eyes. The little happy Easter are just some stickers from Fancy Pants Designs. So there you go. I'll show you how I made this cute little chick egg card. Let me zoom into my screen and show you what I did. All right, so I'm going to go into pattern and basic shapes. Then I'm going to go find an oval. Everything is based on the oval actually. Here's an oval. This is for my chick. I am going to rotate it 90 degrees so it goes that way. Click OK, and I'll make it a bit bigger. It's about 3 inches. There we go, or 4 inches high. That's a little bit big, but anyways, it's easier to see on the screen. And I am going to add, you'll never guess, I'm going to add a special shape. Oh, wait a second, I have to remember where it is. Let's look in here. It's a palm tree, yes. And that is for the chick. Little hair or feathers. I guess chicks don't have hair. So let's make this a lot smaller to start with. Click OK. Choose the palm tree, click OK, and set. And there it is. So I'm going to drag my palm tree over to my chick and make sure it's touching at the top. And I'll click OK. Whoops. I'll go into this screen so with my bounding boxes, and I want to zoom in and see how this palm tree works with my chick. Now I can see it up close, and I see I want to move it down a little bit. So I'll choose these buttons and move it down. And I want 3 pieces of the palm trees showing. So does it look that way? Yes, but now I have to turn it a little bit because one of the palm tree hairs, if you can see it, is not where I like it. So I will click OK and go into this screen where I can move it by degrees a little bit. And let's see if that did it. Maybe a little bit more. I'll turn it. I think that's good, but I'll go into my screen so I can zoom in. Yeah, if you see, I now have the 3 hairs showing clearly on my egg shape. And the other thing you want to think about is maybe the oval now has to be a little bit smaller, so I'll click on that. The bounding box goes on there. I'll go into my sizing menu and make my oval a bit smaller. Now remember, if you do that, then you might have to adjust the palm tree hair. So I will click OK. I'll leave it for now, and then I will click the 2 bounding boxes, this, and click OK. Then I'm going to weld them together, and I click OK, and there you see my chick now has hair on the top. And if you don't like the placement of that, then here, let me move this. If you don't like the placement of the hair, then you can just, delete it and start again. All right, so that's how you made the chick. Now for the wings, you see the wings here. That's just a basic shape. So I'm going to go OK, add, and go back to my patterns and into my basic shapes, and I'm going to find that oval with a notch in the end of it. Well, it's kind of an oval. If I can remember where I found it. There it is. These are my wings. So they're going to be a lot smaller, and I'll choose 2 of them, and those are too big, so already I'm going to make them smaller. And if you're smart, you write down the sizes initially. So 1 inch, 1.05 inches wide. I'll do the same for that one. Oops. Again, you make it as big as you like. There, now the wings are the same. Okay, now I have an entire chick with wings. The next shape would be the egg. So I click OK, add, and the egg is in, it's over here in these special occasions. And we will find this egg with the crack in it. And I will choose this, click OK. And I will choose the bottom part and click OK. And I'm just going to add it as is, because then I can just take it and see, does it fit my chick, and move it like that? And I would say, yes, it does. So there is my half egg piece. The other thing I have here are the part of the chick is the beak. And so I go add, and I go back to my patterns and back to my basic shapes, and I'm going to look for this triangular beak. This is the one I used right here. And of course this has to be really tiny because it's a beak. So I can't remember how big I made it, but let's see how that is set. And that looks pretty good for a beak. Oops. So I will leave it there. All right, and the 2 eyes are just 2 tiny circles. So I will go add and back to my basic shapes, find my circle and make it super, super small. Oh, that's really small. Okay, let's leave it at 0.35 inches. And I will just, go back, and I should have added 2 of these. So there's my second eye. Okay, so that completes the whole chick. And now I am going to show you where the grass is. The grass is back in the basic shapes. I will add it in the borders. Whoops. And the grass is right here. There you go. Now I did make my grass. I cut it in 2 pieces, but I made it a smaller size. I made it about 8.5 inches wide. That way it suits the bottom of the card nicely. And you can use just probably one of them to go across the base of your card. I layered mine into 2 pieces, so you can cut this in half if your card is 4.25 inches wide. So set. There's my grass. Now the only other thing I'll mention about how I made this chick egg is this background mat. You see the rounded corners of the light blue, the Skylar color of Basil cardstock, is again a basic shape. So I will just show you where it is. I added it. It is this one here, the 3rd one. And I made it more narrow, so I chose this into a rectangle. This allows me to resize only 1 dimension, for example, like so. And then I will make it taller. So any size you want. Mine is probably approximately 3 inches by 4.5 to 5 inches. And there you have it. That's how you make a paper pieced Easter card. Then of course you cut out all the pieces from different colored cardstock. So the chick is from the yellow, the lemon drop, and I start with that, and then I just layered it all together with scrapbook adhesives by 3L, 3D foam crafty foam tape, and an adhesive runner, the Easy Runner, and also some 3D foam squares, and that way you get a bit of dimension. There's some twine on top from Divine Twine, and again I said the stickers are from the Fancy Pants Designs stickers. So there you have it, your little cute little Easter egg card.